guys, what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video, and I'm just kind of showing you my idea, which is to make a kite with some 6x6 paper sheets. With the 6x6 paper pad from the Pink First Studio Live More collection, which is super cute and spring summery, and I really love it. I love the colors in it. They're perfect. And the patterns are really cute too. So I just picked 4 that I felt went together without detracting from the background, because, you know, heaven forbid I use a white background. I do sometimes use white backgrounds, but I do try my best to use the pattern ones. So I wanted to, because I wasn't going to do a bunch of mixed media. I do a little bit at the end, but not a ton. Anyway, the fun game for this layout is how long does it take Kathy to realize that she's got a shadow on her layout because of her glass of water. And the hint is I don't ever notice that that's there. I think I do end up moving it just on its own, but I don't realize it's actually there. And now I've got angry hands because because I tried to cut this and it didn't work so well. So the basic gist of it was I cut out some triangles with my 6x6 paper pad papers, and then glued them onto like just a random piece of cardstock that I was probably never going to use. And of course realized at that point that that kite is way too big, because I want a nice big long swoopy tail for my kite, because this is the working title challenge from Paper Issues. And the challenge was to create a title that bent or went around something or was kind of twisty, something like that. So I wanted a big tail for my kite so that it would, I could put my title along that. And these pictures have nothing to do with kite flying or anything like that. When I think of kites, I think of the summer, and this is a cute summer layout. And I do really apologize for the lighting. It was really poor lighting for most of this layout, just because it was cloudy and I had that shadow working against me and other things working against me because my desk is always messy and there's a window right in front of where I do my stuff. So I tend to get a lot of shadows and light flickers and things like that. So my first intention was I was going to put tissue paper underneath my kite to kind of give the look of, what would you call it? Like a cloud kind of idea. I couldn't find my tissue paper. I just bought white tissue paper, but I can't find it. So I have crepe paper, and I'm going to end up putting it underneath my photos instead of the kite. So I decided I needed something in the middle of the kite, and oh, heaven forbid I do anything like, I don't know, stitch or anything that a normal person would do. No, I got to be super lazy and make a little twine one. So I'm using a glue pen, and just I cut out me doing it, but I did not rush. Let me say that with it. I took my time to make sure it was fairly straight and the glue wasn't everywhere, and it was nice and glued down before I cut anything. Made sure the glue was nice and dry. Just because I didn't want to deal with, you know, being impatient and having it mess up because of that. So I'm going to end up doing the same thing with the tail too once I figure out where I want it to go. Now, of course, anyone with a fine liner bottle would have a much easier time with this than I am. And I really do apologize, guys, for the lights flashing like that. Just depending on the type of day, or the type of day. Yeah, the type of day and the time of day, I get more shadows and different things like that. So, yeah. Oh, sigh. Anyway. So, and of course, once it's sped up, it just goes quicker and it just looks like I'm at a rave party or something. Anyway, I found that this Live More collection it worked really well with these pictures, because he's wearing a very light pink shirt and the gray pants, and he's sitting on the green chair, and I was trying to do this like great photo shoot with my kids, and it like went from bad to worse. My daughter wouldn't cooperate, and she was 3, almost, no, I think she was 4 at the time. She just turned 4, and she just decided that that day, instead of, she loves to dress up, but instead of dressing up and getting her picture taken, she was going to sulk and, not smile and things like that. So it was fun. And of course, trying to direct a baby, that kind of thing. My oldest, Seth, was super enthusiastic about it too. Was actually enthusiastic about it, which was nice. So I made a little bow with my thread, and I'm trying to get that to stay down. It was fun trying to get that to stick. This glue pen does dry pretty fast, which was great. And I found the easiest thing to do was to just draw what I wanted it to do and then slowly push it down. And really, really try not to mess around too much with it, because it it might move or something, and then you're dragging glue along. And once it dries, the glue kind of dries a little shiny. Looking at it from here, you would not notice it, but yeah, there were a few mess ups and stuff like that. But for the most part, it stuck down. I didn't have to use my tiny attacher for it. And it's nice and stuck. And I made sure that the line went the whole way. I wasn't just putting a dot here and a dot there. I just wanted to make sure that that twine stayed in place. So you can see I'm just ripping up pieces of these like 3x4 or large like Project Life type items, and I bought them from the paper issue store a little while ago, and they were a Studio Calico, or like Studio Calico 7 papers product. They were baby ones for doing like a baby project spread, and I bought the girl and the boy one. So I've got like a mix of both, and I don't know, I just wanted to bring in something different than just heaven forbid I would just use all of one collection. So I just kind of broke some of it up and put it there, and then I went through my wood veneers and found some hearts, and I have no clue where the hearts are from. I just thought that they would add a different look to it, because now I'm getting a little bit of like a rustic wood veneer idea going. These are some Daily Flash from October Afternoon. Oh, don't you all miss October? Am I the only one that misses October Afternoon? Tell me I'm not the only one that misses October Afternoon. I loved their stuff. I love vintage looking stuff and retro type. It was a little hard to work with sometimes, but I loved it. Anyway, I miss them. But then there's like awesome places like Pink Fair Studio popping up and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I love those letters. They're just great. I was going to go with gold because I put the polka dot paper that I put underneath the small photo was gold. So I was going to originally write this in gold, and I just didn't like any of the stickers or thickers that I had. They were all very tall, very thin, or glittery, or things like that, and they were just a little too big. And so I saw my gray ones, and I just thought, well, that's perfect, because there's gray in the Live More collection, there's gray in his clothing, and it just kind of looked nice, and it wasn't an overpowering font. So originally it was supposed to say Dirty Toes and On the Go, or On the Go and Dirty Toes, something like that. And the only reason is because in the last picture, it was really hard to get any good pictures of him, but in the very last picture I have of him, he's sticking his foot out, and that he's blurred, but the foot is showing. So anyway, I didn't have enough O's. So then I just thought, oh, well, he's starting to learn to crawl and things like that when this picture was taken. So I used the phrase big goals and dirty toes. And, the kite kind of symbolizes going, and soaring and stuff like that. So it's all kind of symbolic in a way. I loved that piece from the Livermore ephemera because it kind of looks like a big kite tail. So I mess around with it. I had to change my lighting again, so I apologize. But there's not much left of this video anyway. So I'm going to stick in more. That is a rubbery type sticker from Livermore that I've got in my hand. If anyone else has got it, I don't know about you guys, but mine was grammatically incorrect. It had like 2 ins in it, and then I don't think it fit in the sentence properly. So I think it was so I was trying to like put it in so that you didn't see that it was grammatically incorrect, that kind of thing. Anyway, so I kind of shove a few things in. I really cut out a lot of me fiddling around with that kite tail looking piece because I really did fiddle around with it. I love the little arrows, they kind of helped. The puffy sticker little arrows going around helped too, just to kind of emphasize the title. I liked that little cluster on the bottom. I wasn't originally going to do anything there, but I thought it was really cute to just have something. I love that "Don't Quit." I thought it went perfect with everything going on, and it's gray, so it was great. And I do end up putting it down with the other cluster. Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole layout. Like I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna put some little stickers around that say cute little things. But other than that, I'm not gonna go any crazier on the embellishments. I think that's plenty. It's got such a cute little kite with it. So I am gonna use some Heidi Swap Color Shine in gold to do a bunch of splashes, and that was only to bring in more gold. And when I picked all my embellishments from the Livermore collection, it's got copper kind of rose gold stuff, and because I brought in regular gold, I did not want the rose gold. And thankfully these little tags things were gold. They're not rose gold, so they matched with it. So I did bring in one of those, but that's why I'm going to bring in the Heidi Swap in gold instead of any other colors, was to add some more gold, so it wasn't just that one piece of paper that had gold on it. I'm going to keep saying gold. And then I'm going to take my watercolors, and I'm just going to add a little bit of blue around certain areas. I mean, it's not quite the teal blue of the paper, but I just wanted to give a little bit of like a sky look to it. And I'm just going to go crazy with the splatters. I don't care where they get. I don't care if it gets on the stickers. I don't even care if it gets on the picture for the most part. But yeah, I keep going. I just love splatters. So pretty. And fun. But yeah, I'm just going to put in a little bit of mixed media. So that's about it. This is the May Working Title Challenge, and you can participate in it too and write a cute title going somewhere. And yeah, you have a chance to win a prize. So I will see you guys in the next video. Pictures are coming up. If you buy this at the shop, use Cat Martin for 20% off, and later days.